So, welcome to another Bridgemaster Daily, which today should be a lot quicker than yesterday. I mean, that hand yesterday should have been a 10-minute affair anyway. But, well, today we will try level 4 again. And that should go a little bit quicker. So it's just a simple auction, 1 no trump to 3 no trump. There's not much to say about that, I think. So let's see, no trump. Let's count our winners first. There's two sure winners in hearts, two sure winners in clubs, and three in diamond. So we need to develop two more tricks. Now, one possible way to develop two more tricks would be spades in theory, but we're not going to do that since we need to also look for our worst suit, the suit in which we have the fewest cards, that is hearts. And as you can see, we only stop hearts twice. Meaning we only can to afford losing the trick one time. And in spades, unfortunately, we need to get out twice. And we can't afford that. And also in hearts, we only have 4 cards, like in the hand. I think it was the second hand in the series, where we also just had 4 cards in the suit, and as a rule of thumb, you may absolutely never allow the opponents to develop and catch tricks in a suit in which you have only 4 cards in no trump, because yes, for every trick you win in that suit, provided the opponents get to develop it, the opponents will have made one trick in another suit. So in the end of the day, if one opponent has like 5 hearts and he gets at some point to cash his 5 hearts, he will also have made 5 tricks. Not all necessarily in hearts, but for every trick you have made in hearts, he will have made it one trick in another suit. So in sum, he will still have 5 tricks, and that's one too many. So letting them get the lead in hearts is not an option, so we need to switch our focus to the minor suits now to see where we can develop. There is potential for 1 or 2 extra takes in clubs. But it depends a bit how we like finesse the suit, and there's potential for 1 extra trick in diamonds if the diamond split 3-3, so the last diamond in dummy becomes a winner. And I think we need to shift focus to the club suit right now to determine in which hand we want to be at play. So we can finesse low to the 8, or we can finesse to the jack, both of which could theoretically fall, of course. So what I don't really want to do is play the king of clubs immediately. And the reason I don't want to do that is that all my values are concentrated in South's hand. So if it turns out that all the missing values are reversed behind South's hand, there's really nothing we can do. We will lose 2 tricks in clubs in that scenario, which we again can't afford because we need at least 1 extra winner. In clubs, possibly even 2. We need, if diamonds don't split, we need our club tricks, because we can't afford to play on spades. So, is there another interesting way how to play this? I could. So one one possibility is to play the ace first in clubs, and then to play clubs from North's hand to like the jack. Why do I do such a complicated thing? Well, it's basically to basically kind of a safety play. It's if if East turns out without the club values, well, then the finesse to our jack works, and he can cash the queen, but he will make no other trick than just his queen. And if West has all the club values, then West can take the jack with his queen, but then West is also marked, provided clubs are not splitting 3-2, and therefore the 10, if it's still out, would also be with West, and we can finesse from our 9-8 position towards the king and catch West's 10. So you can always play the club suit for free tricks, long story short, provided you have enough entries to North's hand. But what do we do if diamonds don't split 3-3? So my idea now is just to test diamonds, because we don't lose anything by testing diamonds. Yes, if the opponents get a club trick, they can cash maybe 1 diamond after we tested diamonds. And yes, they may also cash 2 spades. But they aren't able to make a 5-5 trick. A 5th trick. So that should be pretty safe. The question is, how do I play if the diamonds don't split? Because then I need to play clubs for the full 4 tricks. And probably, if we need to play for 4 tricks, we should just start by playing the king, finessing low in clubs, and just hope that East has the missing values. Or let's say East at least has the queen, if we like finesse to the jack, and that always picks up the suit if East has the queen and club split 3-2 in some fashion. Probably even the 4-1 distribution could work if we save enough entries to dummy. So entries to dummy seems to be an issue more than entries to my hand. So I'm tempted to just take this first trick in my hand with the ace. So I keep 1 entry to dummy in case it turns out to be necessary later. Particularly in the club suit. Yeah, I mean, it might not be correct, but let's just start by testing diamonds, shall we? So let's see if diamonds split or not. Yes, they split. That's very nice. So now our safety play should come into action. I'm a little bit worried about entries. Because if I play a club to the ace and then return clubs from my side, this could spell trouble if West shows out. Well, maybe not. If I play the 8, it should be fine. Because if West shows out and East has all the remaining clubs, we can just take the king and play a club back towards the jack. And if Well, if West plays the 10 or the queen, yeah, we can take the king and develop one more club trick. And if West plays low, we can also play low. Well, if East takes, then that implies that the clubs split 3-2 anyway, and we will have no problem picking up the rest of that suit. Yeah, it should be 100%. So we need to discard a spade because I possibly need to return to dummy in hearts. And my plan was now to play a low club, take the ace, so to pick up any singleton or singleton distributions, and also to detect a 5-0 distribution if that should be the case. And then I wanted to play a low club from my side and let it go if West let it go. Yeah, so East wins it. That's not big of an issue because that means the clubs were splitting 3-2 all along. And we can pick up the suit since the queen is the only club outstanding. And that's how we did it. So let's see if there was maybe another solution in the club suit. I wasn't entirely sure. I mean, normally I would prefer to pick up the ace first and then play a low club from north rather than my side, but either play should actually guarantee 3 tricks in the suit. South wins in hand, yes, that's also just quite a general principle. If one hand is lower on entries than the other, and you have a choice, win the first trick in the hand which has more values. Simply so you have more possibilities for later. We need to develop 2 tricks in spades. It's possible in spades, but that takes too long. We should test diamond first, yes. If diamond split, we only need 1 club trick. If they don't split, like in this example, we need 4 club tricks, which requires a different plan for the suit altogether. If diamonds do not break, South needs 4 club tricks, and then you should just play the king first, and then just play an ordinary finesse from North's hand to your jack, and hope that East has the queen in some 3-2 distribution, or maybe even 4-1 when the 10 is singleton with West. That's also fine. Or even the queen, of course, singleton, that's also fine. If diamonds are 3-3, only 3 club tricks are needed. And the club suit can always guarantee to be played for 3 tricks by cashing the ace first, yes, so that the values remain sort of balanced. You still have some values in the suit, and North has some values in the suit with his king, so you can react accordingly depending which opponent has most values in the suit. And then just play the 8, yeah. I didn't see that immediately, because the most standard play would be to play a low club from North. But playing the 8 is also completely fine. And if West has all the remaining clubs, even there's nothing he can do. If he plays the 10 or the queen, we will just take it and establish either our jack or our 9. And if he ducks the 8, then we will also duck, and we will make the 8 as our 3rd club trick. Well, and if East turned out with all the clubs, we would do, West would show out, meaning we would know East has every club, and then we would just take the king and play a low club from North, and we would realize our jack by means of a finesse against East. Alright, it took me a little longer than I had hoped for, but that's bridge. See you tomorrow.